Welcome back to the MICPT.com podcast with the one and only owner of the international iconic Made in Compton store, Bone. So today is Saturday, definitely a serious day and fun day for many people. It is Small Business Saturday. What's your take on that?
Man, Small Business Saturday it's the day that community support the community because the community is usually the people that hire in the community. So it's all like a win-win situation. Community back, community based.
And some people ask, well, what's the difference between a small business Saturday and small business every day of the week?
Well, they just made it somewhere like to even it out because they know Black Friday everybody going to the big box stores. So they try to, balance it out with Small Business Saturday and then really balance it out with Cyber Monday. So it's really all just, a orchestrated, thing to lure the customers and to spend money with the businesses.
Yeah, and then some people say that some of the money that's spent in the big businesses don't actually circulate in the community like a small business.
It don't, because small businesses is people usually from the local area. They put their business in the area where they grew up or, but an area where they real familiar with. So it's win-win for small businesses because it helps the community in a better way. It's like generating and circulating the wealth, keeping it in the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right now, there's a topic like you were sharing about small businesses or Saturday small businesses in other towns that you've seen on the news today. And so I'm just going to see what your take is on when you see this picture right here about a mayor that visits a local shop on Small Business Saturday. And although this is an older picture, but it's just a matter, it just came up, when I searched it, but it's just a topic, the principle of it. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. We was fortunate enough to have the mayor of Compton come by and support us. So it's
Hmm.
always a beautiful thing when the city officials acknowledge different businesses that do different things that's supplying, good things in the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then here's a short video because many people like to watch videos. So we just a short video of an explanation or what some other people want to share about uh there's Houston, a small business Saturday, and it's not the same exact one. I just wanted to, cause I'm using my laptop here, but just check this out. It's only 2 minutes.
Today was Small Business Saturday, an annual holiday founded in 2010 to promote small businesses on one of the busiest shopping weekends of the year. Plenty of businesses across Hampton Roads took part too. Shane Fordham stopped by one market in Norfolk and joins us live in the studio with more. How are things going, Shane?
Well, Madison, normally this is a huge weekend, whether it's preparing for the holidays or taking advantage of those Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. Madison, Hunter, I know you guys were in the malls, hitting all the stores, but guys, we cannot forget about the local small businesses. In honor of Small Business Saturday, Maison Soleil store on Colley Avenue hosted the third annual holiday mini market.
The goal is to introduce people to brands they don't usually see.
Maison Soleil store owner Lindsay Sims and other small business owners participating in the mini market understand the value of supporting small businesses. Their market this year helped 12 different business owners get their one-of-a-kind gift seen.
It is really important because small businesses are the literal backbone of our economy.
I think it's really important because we give back to the community a lot, whether or not it's through donations and charities with our churches or our community organizations.
small businesses were celebrated today all over Hampton Roads, but there's a unique theme about this mini market that sets them apart from the others.
So we support vendors here that are women owned. We support these businesses because a lot of them are new, and we make sure we provide a space for them to have that market and that exposure to our customers, as well as Colley Avenue, which is a very happening place.
That's very hard for women in general to be able to get out into the business world and not be a part of a corporation and get out on your own.
The holiday mini market takes place every year on Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving here at Maison Soleil's, providing small business owners with exposure for their products and the opportunity to attract more customers.
It's really nice and encouraging because they give you that safe space to be able to stand up next to your table, to be able to express yourself in ways that you wouldn't be able to before.
Maison Soleil store owner Lindsay Sims says their next goal for the holiday mini market is to expand. Shane Fordham, 13 News Now.
All right, absolutely. And stopping. So, absolutely. So, with that in mind, there is a plethora of vendors, different events around town. What do you think about small businesses and, vendorship? Because, you don't really do a lot of that.
Yeah, the pop-ups it's a nice way to get lure new customers to your business, and then introduce your product to new customers. But it's just it's like almost packing your store up and trying to take it to a location, because you don't want to go with half cocked and then you don't have all your sizes, but then you don't want to take too much and then it don't be a good turnout. So it's almost like drawing straws. It's almost kind of like, it's cool if you got the workforce, but if you don't got the workforce, then it's like drawing straws.
Absolutely. So, what would you like to see in the city of Compton if you had the opportunity to share information that could roll out for next year's Small Business Saturday?
I just like to see the local support more, and think about the small business that's paying for their kids' tuition, and it's a more intimate connection versus the larger corporations. The larger corporations, you probably helping them buy a bigger mega yacht or more real estate, add to their portfolio. But with the small business, it's more like a woman or a man trying to raise their family and trying to provide for their family. So it's a more intimate connection. Those dollars is more intimate.
And so, what has the Small Business Saturdays been at the Made in Compton store over the years?
It been low turnouts. Not complaining, but it don't reflect down there where we at, far as Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. Even when we roll out the sales, it still didn't reflect. We roll out a sale and still have inventory from the sale because nobody really showed up.
And so that's that part of that perseverance and resilience and so forth. So when you see that, as community driven as you are, why do you continue to provide the sales?
It just seemed like, one day it's going to catch on, like, people going to really see the value in what we do, and, the accept the discounts that we provide, instead of comparing us to the big box companies that really don't really roll out a sale. They just have it like where it's overstock stuff that they get rid of.
So if it was anything that you would like to say to encourage other people that want to, the people that actually do stop by, like there's people that came to the store today, people, like myself is out early, on Small Business Saturday, opening the store, closing the store, and being there waiting, and looking forward to a line out the door, and creating different sales and trying to keep the momentum of the business running throughout the day. Like, I'm in there like a elf from Santa, Christmas time, but the only elf in there, and trying to build this capacity and this energy as if there's a surplus of people and everything like that. And for the possibility that they are coming, so it's a lot for some people. Other people I know I've talked to before, but I wasn't in the position. It does feel like you have the weight of your shoulder, on your shoulders sometimes when you just standing there by yourself, and you're looking for this production, especially when you plan for it, you prepare for it, and there is nothing, or something nothing close to what you expected. When you do have high expectations, in which everybody should have high expectations, and then when it's not taken you know seriously, then it does take the air out of some people, like a person like myself that's very driven to help other people win, not just myself, but more so. And my track record shows that more so I'm in it for the other person, and the people I work with, work for, and so forth, because I like to elevate people and so forth, and be right there and attentive to their business. So I would just like to know, what would you say to, some other people that, hear that, they know, because they see that I'm working there, and what I do and so forth. But it's other businesses that, they had the same turnout that we did today, because it is a stereotypical paradigm for many people across the world to go and shop at these superstores on these days, because one, just like any other holiday that provides all of these different commercials, because they have the money to pay $50,000 for a 30-second commercial, 30-second spot, and it's running every hour on the hour, and it was running months before the holidays came or something to that nature. And so that they're looking forward to those things because they see it more. It's just natural and so forth. But it can be more awareness about small black businesses, small base businesses, small business Saturdays, and so forth in small areas, because like even the city of Compton is very small. So it's something to think about, like what can be done in the future, because it doesn't have to wait to the last minute, like they say, the last month, or a few days, or a week before that time frame. Some things do need to happen before that. So that's what I'll look forward to, actually doing some things prior to that. Just like, I did some things, like advertise for the Super Bowl before, months before even it was Halloween type of thing. So the effort is there for a lot of people, and it's not just the Made in Compton store that is going through these different things. So it seemed like it should be some type of collective, some type of meeting. I'm not sure if it was something going on in City Hall. Maybe I need to visit there on Tuesdays to represent the Made in Compton stores and see what else is going on as a collective unit of small based businesses in the city of Compton, because we are iconic city. It's not just Made in Compton store. I know I'm promoted because that's what I'm doing. But at the same time, it seemed like, yeah, definitely as a city, as influential as we are, we need to band together to do more and pay attention more to what's going on with those businesses. Just like yourself, that there's a law that's been changed, but we need more of that, because some people, they don't know that you do a lot of behind the scenes. They don't see you, they don't hear you, that type of thing. But you do a lot of behind the scenes, and you educate yourself, you're resourceful. You might share a video like you did, like, look, this is what they were doing in another state type of thing. Maybe we can get something like that going in the future, when we have more manpower and women power, what have you. We can get some vendors in a location type of thing. Maybe that would be something to think about um, talk about on the table for the meetings on Tuesdays at the Compton Courthouse. But um, and all of that to say that, yeah, we have a very serious situation taking place on a Saturday such as this. It's not just, it should be not taken lightly, because it is based on the fact that we have a new political situation going on, and you want to shed light about what has changed in the laws for as big companies that deal with
Yeah,
small business.
they abolishing the DEI, and what that is where the larger companies have to, have black vendors, have black businesses that they buy from, that they get products from to stock their shelves. So a lot of companies is pulling out. Walmart being one of them is pulling out of the DEI. So it's like, where do we go? We start our own business and it's not trendy. So, the people's like, they need to get back in the tradition with shopping with the local businesses and helping the little guys out, the mom and pops, because the big companies is pulling back. They scaling back. Donald Trump made it where they don't have to do the DEI anymore. So that's going to be a lot of lost revenue. So we got to figure it out. We got to figure out how to, build, black businesses like, the Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know what I mean? We got to figure out what they did, how they did it, and what made it work with them. Because it's like media is not a fair playing field. If you don't have the money to play, you can't play. So it's like, how do you influence the consumers to come do business with you? And we do a good job on social media, but that's just social media. So we got to figure it out, and it's just all about adapting to what's going on to the different environment.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with that in mind, definitely we have a plethora of services outside of providing the fashion, the clothing, and accessories. There are services to help people to build generational wealth. So just a plethora of things, and I'll just list some more things in the description area. Many people, that if this is your first time tuning in, it's pretty much like an open meeting, and we would definitely uh, like guests to come on the show, comments, speak to the comments in the comments area, as well as if you like to be a guest on the show, you already know what you would like to talk about as well. That's also on the table. So you can definitely text, or you can stop by the store. I just put the phone number to where you can text how you would like to be communicated with, whether email or via you want to be text back. Absolutely, because if it's an email, you might want more detailed information, but we can do that as well in a text message. Outside of that, definitely micpt.com podcast is a community podcast, and it's for the purpose of the store and building more community, and definitely to inform more people and edify people. We have a beautiful, beautiful gambit of people that come to the store, that support the store. They're listening to us, for the more, the most part of the show. It was very serious, absolutely. But definitely want to commend the people that are very supportive of the store, and share the videos there every week, even just to stop in, get the newspaper that's provided by the one and only Alonzo Williams. That's the godfather of hip hop on the West Coast, and they just really bring life and joy to the store. And with their consistent, because they're a Compton in the Box subscriber, and they also bring people to the store. Their family is visiting out of town, or maybe it's a gift that they looking the purchase for work, a birthday that comes out. So some people really know that the Made in Compton store is there for the community. Even just a reminder that there's more than just clothing in itself. Is how you feel when you wear the clothing, is what it represents when you have pride for the city that you grew up in. When you, and even if you didn't grow up in Compton and you lived in Compton or worked in Compton for many years, or still working in Compton for many years, it means something. You take pride in it, and it's amazing that it's a small city and it's known all across the world. So with that in mind, you're definitely appreciated and our Made in Compton brand fans on Facebook. Absolutely. And there's a video that's about to be uploaded. And when you hear this video, this podcast, once again, it seems like it's always a video being uploaded. Anyway, so with that in mind, if there's something else that you would like to share uh, before we conclude this podcast.
Yeah, if you want to get the Compton experience and you're not in the area, you can subscribe to Compton in the Box. We have it set up on 3 different tiers. It's basic, custom, and deluxe. Basic is $39.99 plus shipping and tax. Custom is $69.99 plus shipping and tax. And deluxe is $99.99 plus shipping and tax. And basic, you get over $100 worth of merch. And custom, you get over $140 worth of merch. And then deluxe, you get over $200 worth of merch. 2 boxes sent to your house, a little piece of Compton mailed to you every month.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with that in mind, until next time, everybody have a great time.
Peace.